For 15 years, Mary Jenkins mopped floors, emptied trash bins, and polished the glass doors of Northstar Tech, a booming software company in Chicago. To everyone in the office, she was just the quiet, middle-aged janitor who greeted them with a warm smile every night after hours. She wore the same faded uniform and carried an old cart filled with cleaning supplies. Most employees barely noticed her presence, but what no one knew was that Mary wasn't just an employee. She was the silent majority shareholder and the true owner of Northstar Tech. Years ago, Mary and her late husband had invested their life savings into a small startup that would later evolve into Northstar. When her husband passed away, the company's leadership changed, and the new CEO, Daniel Price, had no idea who she really was. Out of grief and curiosity, Mary chose to remain anonymous, taking a humble janitorial position within her own company. She wanted to see how her employees treated people they considered beneath them. Over the years, she observed everything: how Daniel ignored low-level workers, how he took credit for others' ideas, and how he secretly diverted company funds into his personal accounts. Mary kept silent, quietly collecting evidence and watching him build an empire on lies. The employees adored Daniel's charm but never saw the cruelty behind his smile. He would walk past Mary daily, sometimes tossing his coffee cup into her trash bag without a word. She never reacted, just smiled and said, "Have a good evening, Mr. Price." Inside, she waited patiently for the right time. That day finally came during the company's 25th anniversary celebration. The grand hall was filled with executives, employees, and media representatives. Daniel stood on stage, boasting about the company's success and his leadership. Then, as the applause faded, the board's legal advisor stepped up and announced, "We have a special guest today, the majority shareholder of Northstar Tech." Murmurs filled the room as Mary walked onto the stage, still wearing her janitor's uniform. Daniel's confident grin vanished. "Good evening, everyone," Mary began, her voice calm yet commanding. "For 15 years, I've worked among you, learning more about this company and the people who run it than any report could show. I've seen integrity, but I've also seen corruption." She turned to Daniel. "Mr. Price, your time here is over." Security escorted the stunned CEO out as the room fell silent. Mary removed her cleaning gloves and smiled at the employees. "From now on," she said, "Northstar will be led by respect, not arrogance." The janitor everyone ignored had just taken back her throne and reminded the world that true power